Controversies surround the upcoming fight between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, with some accusing Paul of using steroids. Former UFC middleweight champion Colby Covington expressed his disapproval of the fight, stating that Tyson's health is at risk despite his 57-year-old appearance. Covington believes the fight will be dangerous for Tyson's well-being. Colby stated, "I don't like it at all. Mike still looks like a superhuman, but he's still 57 years old. He shouldn't be fighting anymore. I don't think it's safe. I think it's dangerous at that age. Your heart might explode. He gets hit in the head. He might have a brain bleed. I hope Mike Tyson makes it through injury-free and doesn't get hurt." Jake Paul has faced accusations of taking steroids multiple times, including in a boxing match with MMA fighter Tyron Woodley. During their interview, Tyron accused Jake of taking PED, assuming it was due to his acne outbreak and face bumps associated with such drugs.
Speaking of bumps,
went right over it.
those little bumps you had on your face kind of alarmed me. You wouldn't be having to taking PEDs, are you?
Listen, if you want to build in excuses right now,
No, I'm just
go
asking.
ahead.
'Cause I was just wondering. I
Go
looked at
ahead.
your face, it looked kind of serious. You had some rage and you acting all unorthodox. You know, those are signs of the PEDs.
I'm enraged. I'm not enraged at all.
Are you taking PEDs?
No, sir.
Not at all. Okay.
No, sir.
That's
you think
what
he's on
feel like.
PEDs?
I don't care. You can be on horse tranquilizer steroids. You can get a whole new body from Walmart. You're still getting slept.
A month ago, this acne breakout was also noticed by Drama Alert when they posted a picture of Jake Paul and captioned the post, "Jake Paul caught on steroid? People think so due to recent acne photos." Tyson's team is reshaping the narrative around him, focusing on his enduring abilities despite his advancing age and ongoing battle with sciatica, rather than portraying him as an aging and physically limited fighter.
Mike, as soon as people start talking about maybe let's do one more fight, he's already back in camp.
Oh, okay.
He's already in shape. He's already in shape. We cut a lot of things. We already start doing rounds in our training, so it's amazing to see.
Describing the two-time heavyweight champion as a monster, the coach emphasized that training camp has already commenced. Despite the fight being nearly 4 months down the road, Cordero remarked, "Mike, he just hit the bags. He hit the mitts, did his strength condition. He has a group of people around him and is one of those guys that work with a lot of people around. The combatant is already in prime condition, with their attention now squarely on refining their endurance," he observed. The coach added, "It's a great team and we are super excited. It's a professional team. It's not something that just likes to be entertainment. No, it's going to be a fight. This is why we truly believe in our area. The way I train Mike to fight is the same way I train my boys to fight." Expanding on his assertion, the coach, renowned for honing the skills of numerous MMA contenders, is elucidating a strategy that capitalizes on the prowess of Iron Mike while exploiting the vulnerabilities of the problem child. Cordero added, "Panic. He will panic. That's the goal. Our goal is to keep Jake in panic the entire fight, or for as long as he can take it." On the other hand, Campbell Hatton, son of British icon Ricky Hatton, asserts that the training clips featuring Mike Tyson have created a misconception among fans, leading them to believe that Tyson is sufficiently ready to confront Jake Paul. Hatton said, "People are getting carried away because Tyson looks incredibly formidable in training videos, but people are justifying the fight based on his training prowess." Campbell Hatton suggests that recent training footage of Tyson Fury is strategically used to justify his upcoming bout against Roy Jones Jr., with speculation suggesting it dates back several years prior to his anticipated 2020 bout. Hatton, meantime, emphasized Tyson's advanced age and pointed out that, despite his incredible punching power, 57-year-old Tyson still faces a significant challenge when it comes to fighting and taking hits. He lamented the harm that Tyson's impending demise would do to young fans who were captivated by his training routine. Hatton said, "If Jake Paul knocks him out due to Tyson's age and diminished resistance, it could mislead young fans. It might give the wrong impression to newcomers who've been introduced to boxing through YouTube." In addition to Hatton, Chael Sonnen, an American promoter, casts doubt on Mike Tyson's dedication as he gears up for his boxing comeback. Sonnen suspects that Tyson may not be fully committed and suggests that the training videos circulating online might be staged to prepare for his bout against Jake Paul.
Within an industry,
that we would never reveal. You never expose the business, never. And that's becoming harder and harder because there's fewer and fewer things that still aren't exposed.
Sonnen, however, has alleged that Tyson merely tapped the pads for a brief period. He then suggested that Tyson should douse himself with water to create the appearance of exertion during their next session. He said, "In the future, if you're ever going to spend 5 seconds hitting mitts, as a way of making the audience believe you're doing a training session, make sure you splash water on your face and t-shirt first." Similar to others, Sonnen has voiced his concerns about the fight being arranged, citing the significant age gap between the contenders. Paul emerges as the clear favorite for the July 20th match, with medical experts cautioning Tyson about potential health risks associated with accepting the bout. Speaking on Patrick Bet-David's podcast, Sonnen said, "Vitor Belfort, who has never boxed, put him away so fast. So, this is an Olympic gold medalist you're watching. Vitor, who has never done it, put him away so fast that it ended Vitor's boxing career. They would not book him again. They labeled him like an elderly abuser." Sonnen articulated his perspective on why he sees slim odds for the heavyweight icon, pointing to Tyson's longtime adversary Evander Holyfield. On the other hand, UFC fighters are joining in on the skepticism. In echoing Sonnen's doubts, UFC bantamweight champion Sean O'Malley opted for cautious restraint rather than outright declarations.
That Jake Paul, in his prime, you could say, well, I mean, he's still getting better, but versus Mike Tyson, who's 57. I think he'll be 58 by the time they fight. Chael Sonnen's saying that they're faking the training videos. I mean, if you watch the quick little snippets, boom, 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 it is. And are they current videos or those videos from a few years ago? I don't know. Are they gonna wear head?
Ryan Garcia credits Jake Paul for landing a mega fight with Mike Tyson, but believes Tyson will likely knock Jake out. Garcia believes power is the last thing to go, and considering Tyson's rigorous training, he believes he will hit like a truck, even at almost 60.
I like Jake. That's it.
You think he's doing a good job?
Yes.
What do you think about the Tyson fight that he just announced?
That's awesome, dude. Try to fight Tyson. If he knocks you out, but at least you fought Tyson. That's cool.
At this point, I think Tyson's 58, right?
Well, that's not okay. You know, he's like 60 years old.
How much of his power you think he lost? You think it's still Mike
I
Tyson?
think like that's the last thing to go.
Meanwhile, Paul's mind is already racing towards his next challenge. He sets his sights on squaring off against none other than Ryan Garcia. Fueled by their recent verbal sparring, Paul is eager to step into the ring for what promises to be an electrifying encounter.
So on here, there was shit talk back and forth. He was saying stuff about you on Twitter. You called him. There was more shit talk. Have you guys talked any more? Is that actually a fight that could happen?
I think it could happen as like an exhibition, probably.
Just because you couldn't.
But I think he'd think.
Paul mentioned that a fight could possibly happen, likely as an exhibition. He speculated that his opponent believed he would win, but Paul expressed eagerness to prove him wrong, especially considering his opponent's lighter weight class. He hinted at the possibility of a sequel on Netflix.
That he would win, and I would love to just like deflate his little 130 pounds.
That's the only way it could happen, right? Is exhibition.
Furthermore, Paul criticized Garcia's boxing skills, specifically targeting his footwork. He acknowledged that while Garcia is fast and quick, having been involved in the sport his whole life, his movement is poor. Paul described Garcia as a flat-footed and immobile fighter.
For the weight?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a huge fight as well.
Yeah, maybe Netflix part 2. And his footwork sucks. Like, once I'm learning more about the sport, it's like he's fast and quick and been doing it his whole life, obviously, but his feet, I would tear him apart. You got flat-footed, stuck-ass fighter.
Anything else?
Meanwhile, Garcia observed Paul after he won for the 9th time in his professional career, and he stated that he wanted to finish his career. Garcia was watching and then went on X to challenge Paul. He wrote, "Okay, enough, it's on. I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to end this Jake Paul boxing thing. Bring it on, Jake. I'm dead f***ing serious. Hit my team up." Paul replied by expressing his affection for Ryan. However, he advised Ryan to calm down, suggesting that there was a boundary that Ryan appeared to be crossing. He expressed concern that Ryan seemed to be losing his sense, acting in a manner that came off as desperate and thirsty. Paul said, "Ryan, I love you. You know that, bro. But you've got to chill out because there's a line, and you just seem like you're losing your mind and acting thirsty and desperate and saying you're a billionaire when you had one money fight." However, Tony Bellew is still worried about the danger that lingers around when Mike enters the ring. His concern for Mike's health is so much that he wishes that match should be scripted. Tony stated, "I am worried about it personally, but listen, you don't know what's been agreed between the two. It's frightening that Mike Tyson is going back into a boxing ring against somebody who is more than 30 years younger than him. It's just a bit nuts. I'm hoping that the fight is a bit of a circus and a bit scripted because I wouldn't want to see Mike get hurt in any way, shape, or form. Let's see what happens. He is going to be getting paid an awful lot of money, and nobody has the right to stop him from doing that." So, what do you think about this controversial fight? Do you think Jake Paul is on steroids or is he clean? Do let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.